Alright guys, so I was just looking into the etymology of the word world. I was listening to an interview between Howdy McCloskey and Jay Widener, and they were talking about the world's fairs, and I started thinking about the word fair. And of course it's one of these words that has many different meanings. It can be fair as in a place with rides and fun things to do. It can be fair as in okay, that's fair. Or it can be fair as in you have to pay for it. The world's fair, right? You've got to pay to be in the new world. And also fair. They seemed pretty unfair. So I thought I'd look into the word world, and here it is. This is just Etym Online. World. An old English word, world, or world, meaning human existence, or the affairs of life. So as in, they're in their own little world. Can also mean a long period of time. Now that's something that you don't hear as much anymore, but there is this saying like it's a world of time. It means a long, long time. It also means the human race, mankind, and humanity. And of course we have lots of issues with words like human, person, because they've all been taken over and turned into legalese and used against us. So, reading this, are we supposed to call ourselves worlds? Is that what we used to call ourselves? Because it says, means the human race, mankind, and humanity. Also, a word peculiar to Germanic languages. It cognates Old Saxon, world, Old Frisian, wild. Now, I'm guessing that would be the oldest. Dutch, world, Old Norse, Verald, or Verold, Old High German, Wereld, and German Welt. I probably said those all extremely badly, with a literal sense of age of man. Age of man. Now again, age of man. World, the world's fairs. What's going on there? Are they literally ushering in a new world, a new time, a new age of man? From Proto-Germanic, it's weroldi, a compound of wer, which is man, Old English wer, still in werewolf, okay, so as in man-wolf. See, virile, and aid or age. From pi root al, to grow, to nourish. So there you go, it means to nourish a man. As in person, not just a male. To grow and to nourish, into old age, a man or woman. So there you go, originally life on Earth. This world, as opposed to the afterlife, sense extended to the known world, then to the physical world in the broader sense, the universe, circa 1200. In Old English Gospels, the commonest word, the most common word for the physical world was what? Middengrad. That sounds a lot like Midgard. Okay, Old Norse, Midgard. Is that where that comes from? Well, there you go. We are living in the Lord of the Rings. Literally the, middle enclosure, Middle Earth. God, this is interesting. Okay, so let me read that again. In Old English Gospels, the most common word for the physical world was Middengard, or Old Norse Midgard, literally the middle enclosure. See yard. Well, there you go, Midgard, that's where we get yard from, which is rooted in Germanic cosmology. Greek cosmos in its ecclesiastical sense of world of people. Sometimes it was rendered in Gothic as Maniceps. Maniceps? That's a very strange P. Literally seed of man. The usual Old Norse word for heima, literally abode or house, words for world in some other Indo-European languages derive from the root for bottom foundation, such as Irish domen. Domen. Very close to dolmen. Old Church Slavonic duno, related to English deep, the Lithuanian word pasolis from par under, and sol. So par, which is under, and sol, which is sun, under the sun. Oh my gosh. I didn't get taught this in school. Original sense in world without end, translating Latin secula secularum, and in worldly, Latin seculum can mean both age and world, as can Greek alon, meaning a great quantity or number, is from 1580s. Out of this world, out of this world surpassing marvellous is from 1928. That's, when they were introducing space, because you had to be able to get out of the world, right? Earlier it meant dead. What? How does it mean dead? World Cup is by 1951, US Baseball Series. Yeah, that's when everyone starts going, we're the best in the world. But yeah, so, wow, that's very interesting stuff. So the word world basically means man. The human race, mankind, humanity, human existence, the affairs of life, that's in their own little world, a long period of time, a world of time, and the human race, humankind, humanity, and it goes over that, it repeats that meaning quite a few times. So that must, that's basically, as far as I'm reading this is the base meaning of world. Mankind, humanity. There you go. I also find it interesting where it said there was a new age. Here, Old High German, Welt, German Welt, with a literal sense of age of man. And I don't think that they mean, age as in 2021. I think, like age as in an age, like as in we just changed ages. An age of man is what world is. So world fairs, was that changing the age? Wiping out the old, bringing in the new. And this whole Midgard stuff, I don't know how I didn't know that. How did I not know that Midgard was a Norse word, but I definitely didn't know it meant physical world. The middle enclosure. So Midgard literally means the middle of the world, the physical world. What does that mean? This is the thing about the Lord of the Rings, which I've always thought, Middle Earth. And maybe it's because it's called the Lord of the Rings. I always think of, concentric circles, like something in the middle, a circle, then two rings going around it. So you've got the middle, like the center, which would be the Arctic, then the ring around that, which would be Middle Earth, and then a ring around that, which would be Outer Earth. And of course it says that in the Lord of the Rings that it takes place in Middle Earth. And there's all these interesting creatures and magic and things, and the elves, the tall whites, the Aryans, blonde hair, blue eyes, and they come in, they have the technology, and we hear these stories everywhere, tall, blonde or red-haired people with technology, and they're in there helping everyone, and then at the end of the age, they leave. They leave the Middle Earth. Where do they go? Do they go back to the center? or do they go out? This is the thing. The world is not what we've been told. Obviously, because we don't even know what the word means. Yeah, so this reality that we're in, it really is unfolding quickly. I've been, getting quite a few downloads, over the last few weeks. And things are becoming clear very quickly, let's just say that. So it's going to be an awesome year. But yeah, the word world, did you know that's what it meant? Leave me a comment on that one. So there we go, guys. That one's a wrap. So thanks for spending some time with me. Hope you enjoyed that one. The word of world. And of course, as always, thank you to everyone who supports this channel in any way they can, through liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and also supporting me through my merch store, PayPal, and Patreon. And if you do wish to support this channel and my work, there are links below. So have a fantastic day, have an even better year, and have a marvelous age, because 2021, guys, here we go.